What is up, Aquarius? How are you guys doing? It's time to go ahead and throw some mid-month messages on the table for you all here tonight. For those of you new to my channel or new to my style, what I'm looking for in the mid-month readings is changed timelines. What I like to do is give advice in my readings. And if you just so happen to take that advice, especially collectively, that has the ability and the potential to change your timeline. So that's what we're going to check on here tonight. For those of you who would like to find out how to schedule a personal reading, please check the description box of this video. Also, for those of you who didn't catch the memo, I have added a new course to my School of Self-Mastery. Along with my course on how to read the tarot, I have added how to attract your life partner explained energetically. The last time I looked, I haven't seen anybody anywhere on the internet explaining how to attract your life partner strictly from a perspective of energy, frequency, and vibration. So that's what I decided to do. That's on my website as well, tarotwithrich.com, and that is in the description of this video if you're interested. All right, let's jump into this. First thing we're opening these up with is the person from the past. If you're not inquiring about somebody from the past, sit tight. Past person first. Ooh, we're going to get some action here. At least somebody's wanting to take some action. Somebody's wanting to take some action. I do feel like this person is still in love with you. Don't know about action yet. We'll dig into this a little bit deeper, but for those of you wondering whether or not this person's still in love with you, you already know they is. You already know. Yeah, they can't quit thinking about you. Y'all don't feel this connection mutually, though, do you? No, y'all don't feel this connection mutually. I don't think that you do. Because the connection's starting to feel a little bit weaker on your end. Even if you do still love this person. Even if you do have a special place in your heart for them, which I'm not going to lie. These energies could be reversed, but I'm feeling like the majority of you, it's not really feeling as strong on your end as it used to. Not really. And interestingly enough, that's the way it always works. When you stop feeling it, they start feeling it. And this is something that happens energetically. You can't fake it. People try to fake it all the time, and it doesn't work. You can't fake energy. You cannot. It doesn't matter what it looks like you're doing. It doesn't matter if everybody around you is completely bamboozled and they think you've moved on. That doesn't matter. You can hop on a plane, fly to the other side of the country, get married, start a new family. And everybody could completely and totally assume you have completely moved on from the past, but it doesn't matter. If you haven't energetically healed, moved on from this, it don't fucking matter what it looks like you're doing. Now, I said that to say this. I think a lot of you have finally flipped that switch, either intentional or accidental. Some of you did it on purpose. Some of you, it just kind of happened by default. But it's not really feeling as strong as it used to. And the minute you flip that switch and you begin to withdraw your energy from this person's aura, they feel pulled towards you. Could be a Virgo for some of you. Also have Leo and Gemini here. That's what I thought. That's why I didn't want to get too deep into action right now. This person doesn't know how to start a conversation with you. They don't know how. And they are playing the victim. They're kind of hoping to be able to figure out some way to get you to feel sorry for them. They want you to feel sorry for them. Is what they want. Okay. Well, let's dig their energy up a little bit deeper. See how they feel about you at the deepest level. How's this person feel about Aquarius at the deepest level? Boom. Oh, man. Hermit reversed. Second time that Hermit card's come through. A lot of Virgo energy in here. Basically, this person's the type of person that just can't stand to be alone. They can't stand to be by themselves. They have a very horrible relationship with themselves. And with the Death card in the reverse, no, they have not fully moved on from this. Knight of Cups. So, no, they have not fully moved on from this. They were trying to. I do believe that they were honestly trying to. And now they're kind of starting to come to terms with the fact that you still kind of live in their head. I think they was keeping you. They were keeping themselves. I'm sorry. They were keeping themselves very busy, very distracted, exploring other options. You know, talking to other people, pursuing other people, possibly even dating and fucking other people. But you still own space in their head. I don't think you know how big an impact you made on this person. I don't think you know. I don't think you're fully aware of that. They are very guarded too, though. Oh yes, they're guarded, and they assume that you're guarded as well. So they still feel tension between the two of you. I think they've been trying to manifest a reconciliation with you. It's very possible. They're drained. Feeling connected to you has drained the life force energy out of them. This feels a lot like a person who is accustomed to being able to just move on to the next. Get into a relationship. We date for a couple months. If it doesn't work out, well, I'm on to the next. And by the time I'm on to that next person, I've completely forgotten about the last person, and it's just a fart in the wind. And you know, but you're different though. You're different. I don't think they've ever been with anybody quite like you. Are they taking action? What's the outcome? Will there be any actions taken or any kind of outcome? Knight of Cups reversed. No. They're choosing not to take any action. Not taking action. Sorry. At least I'll tell you the truth, though. I'm not one of these YouTube readers that is going to leave you sitting and waiting on somebody to come back. I'll tell you what I see. A lot of readers out there will blow smoke up your ass like that. You know, not me. I'll tell you straight up what I see. However, I do see them trying to get your attention. Could be a Pisces for some of you. I don't really see them opening up to you. I see them doing things to try to get your attention. They're basically standing there with the door hanging wide open. Like, look at me. Look at me. You know, posting things directed towards you. They might even fuck around and hit like on one of your pictures, on your little selfie or whatever. You might see that they've watched your Instagram story. If you look at that shit, I don't know. If you're one of those people that looks to see who looked at your story, some people look at that shit. I never look at that fucking shit. So, you know, but if you're one of those people, you might see their name pop up on there, you know. But no action. Well, shucky darn. We were this close, man. This close. Let's get the best advice then. What's the best course of action for Aquarius to take? Would it be a good idea for Aquarius to reach out to this person? What would happen if they did? Should Aquarius reach out and pursue communication? Seven of Cups. Definitely explore other options. Don't turn down any new options, hoping, wishing, and waiting for this person to come back. Ace of Wands reversed. Ooh, Wheel of Fortune, though. Okay. All right. So if you decide to reach out to this person, just know that anything that comes out of their mouth, I'm not going to call this person a liar. What's the best way to word this? They will make a very strong effort to bend the truth. I know that's technically lying, but I don't see how the fuck am I going to word this, man? I don't see them just going out of their way to paint a big false picture in your mind necessarily, but they will do what they can to stretch the truth, bend the truth, not give you the opportunity to paint an accurate picture in your mind of what they've been going through, how they feel about you, what their intentions are with you. So still technically, yes, I don't think they're going to be 100% open and honest with you. So just if you decide to open a line of communication with this person, just don't dump a bunch of stock in anything that they have to say. Definitely don't dump all your eggs in that fucking basket. Absolutely not. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, just proceed with caution. What I would do, honestly, with this right here, just get your closure for now. Just get that closure for now. If you decide to open a line of communication, just hit them up and be like, yo, just want you to know we cool. Not trying to get back with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to hint something. I'm not. No. I just want to let you know for no reason other than the sake of you knowing that we cool. Not mad at you. I forgive you for what you did. I apologize for what I did. The only reason I'm telling you this is just to get that weight off my chest. And leave it at that. Leave it at that. Even if they respond and say, eat shit and die. Okay, that's cool. At least you still did the right thing. But don't you dare. Matter of fact, yeah, don't you dare respond emotionally to any attempt to get an emotional reaction out of you. Don't let them trigger you in any way. Don't let them piss you off. And don't let them pull on your heartstrings. Oh, no. Don't let them manipulate you. Oh, no. That might piss them off. You ever notice? You ever notice that? I know it's kind of off topic, but you ever notice that people get mad when they can't manipulate you? You ever noticed? Check this out. This is just a sidebar. I'm totally trailing off. You can tell when somebody's trying to manipulate you. If they're trying to pull on your heartstrings and they don't get the reaction they want out of you. And once they don't get the reaction they want out of you, then they start shaming you. That's a big red manipulation flag right there. If they're talking about something For example, what's a good example? Oh, the other day, my best friend died or something like that, and you just say, damn, I'm sorry to hear about that. You don't coddle their feelings. You just say, damn, I'm sorry to hear about that. Okay. A genuine person with good intentions ain't going to think nothing of it. They ain't going to think nothing of it. You said, I'm sorry to hear about that. Okay. I can't expect too much more of you. But when they try to pull your heartstrings even harder and harder, and you just say, I'm sorry to hear about that. And they just keep pulling and poking and pulling and poking. And you just maintain, I'm sorry to hear about that. And then they start shaming you. And I know that was a really extreme example. My best friend died, but it could be anything. Oh, I just got broke up with last week. Or, oh, I just lost my job. All my bills. I don't know how I'm going to pay my light bill. Whatever it is. And then they start shaming you. You're being manipulated. You are being manipulated. Anytime anybody tries to make you feel shame or guilt, calling you cold-hearted or apathetic or, you know what I mean? Manipulation. That's a big manipulation tactic. Anyway, I know somebody needed to hear that. Again, I know that was way off topic, but, well, maybe not off topic. Maybe this person might try to do that to you. Might try to, pull on your heartstrings a little bit. Throw a pity party. Boo-hoo, poor, pitiful me. Now, I'm not saying be rude to them. Like if they say, oh, I just lost my job, my mom died, and my car got repoed all in the same month. Don't say, ha, 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 you got what you deserved, you worthless piece of shit. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't be rude. Be very neutral. Sorry to hear about that. Yeah, I hope things start getting better for you. I'm sorry to hear about that. Stay very neutral. Okay? Oh, Mom, I'm so sorry. What can I do? Is there anything I can do to help? No. Judge how they react. Stay neutral. Watch how they react. And if you gauge them and you observe that they're not trying to manipulate you, then a little bit later on, offer to help. But if you stay neutral and they start shaming you, get the fuck away from them. All right. Anyway, I know somebody needed to hear that. Okay. All righty. Excuse me. Next person coming in. Who's the next person due to come into Aquarius's life? Whew, well, duh. We already knew that. Two of Cups. Some of y'all have a Sagittarius headed your way. Oh, okay. You've closed out a karmic cycle and you're beginning a whole new cycle. I do feel like you will be tested, though. You're going to be tested. Yep. It's time to level up, so you are going to be tested. There is going to be a window of opportunity for you to connect with somebody that you're going to immediately know you shouldn't be connecting with. And the universe is giving you the chance. Are you ready to evolve to the next level or repeat the last level? It's a test. That's the next connection due to come in as a test. And don't trip out. Don't worry, because you're going to feel it immediately. You're going to feel it, dude. Your spidey senses are going to be tingling like crazy. All the intuitive alarms, bells, and whistles are going to be going off. I have a feeling that quite a few of you have had that happen before, and you ignored it, didn't you? You ignored it. We've all done it. If you say you ain't never done it, I don't believe you. We've all fucking done it. Oh man, we've all done it. I got some funny stories of some of the, oh my God, I've ignored some red flags that you would want to slap me if I told you. But this is gonna be a test. It's gonna be a test. Somebody trying to play mind games with you. Trying to play mind games with you. They might have a little bit of a temper problem. Y'all don't balance each other out very well. You know, they may be breadcrumbing you, stringing you along, inconsistent. And like I said, and they may have a lot of other options available to them, and they may be exploring other options. And this is a test because, you know, it's time for you to close out this karmic cycle and make it up basically to the next level. Let's dig this up a little bit more and see the energy of this situation, how this person feels, what it's going to be like, what the energy and intentions look like. Okay, 3 of Wands. Yeah, I think there's a third party in the mix too. They may have an ex that they're still talking to. You know, those types of situations. I've been bamboozled into one of those several times where somebody's fresh out of a relationship and you think they're picking you because you're somebody special, because you obviously have more to offer than this past person did. Now, you were just the quickest, easiest thing to jump to. Meanwhile, they're still sitting there texting their ex, going back and forth with them. They're just using you to keep themselves busy and preoccupied so they don't have to be alone. That's all they're doing. And you know this. You feel it, something's off. Don't feel right to you at all. Yeah, Tower card. Yep. They're fresh out of a relationship. I think, 7 of Cups again. It's a test. You're going to feel it. You are going to feel it. Some of you, it may be straight up overt inconsistency and disrespect. For others of you, it might not be so overt. But something just feels funny. Now, this is where I always will tell you. I tell my personal clients this all the time. And I've said this on general readings many times. Do you believe that the universe is such a fucking moron that when it finally decides to bring you the one person it has picked for you, that you're going to be confused about this person's feelings, their intentions, or whether or not you can trust them? Do you believe that you're going to be confused about the person the universe picked for you? That would make the universe a moron, wouldn't it? Don't you think that the universe would be kind of dumb? There's 8 billion people on this planet. Now, fuck, it's just too many people to count through. So you know what? I'm going to play eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I'm going to pick you, and eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I'm going to pick you, and y'all are meant to be life partners. The universe don't work that way. So I tell my clients this all the time. Within the first month of consistently talking to, seeing, dating, sleeping with, being around a person, after 1 month, I'm not saying that you're going to know this person like the back of y'all's damn hand, but I will say you should be damn certain how they feel about you, what their intentions are, and whether or not you can trust them. If you're confused about either of those 3 things in the first month, that's not the person the universe picked for you. Let's see the outcome. How's the outcome looking? Five of Cups. You're going to end up disappointed, I think. Yeah. Even those of you who don't necessarily fall for it, still going to be disappointing. Because it is. I mean, even if you're wide awake and you're not allowing yourself to be bamboozled, it's still just such a damn shame to see people who are just so lost and so fucked up. And just they have their own head shoved so far up their own ass that it's like you would really sabotage something that has this much potential over like a past person who's already proven to you that they ain't shit. Whoa. You fucked up. I think you're going to pass this test with flying colors, though. And then the next person after that, there will be a much, much greater chance for success. Yep. Star card, 10 of Cups. You're passing this test with flying colors. I'm not going to pull cards for the advice on this. I'll just tell you, feel it out. Don't drive yourself nuts trying to figure it out, Aquarius. Feel it out. If I'm confused about how you feel about me after a month, you're not my person. I'm not pointing fingers. Maybe my intuition is picking up on the fact that there's something fucked up about you. Maybe I'm just paranoid, broken, and insecure. Maybe we just do not speak the same love language at all. Regardless, you're not the person the universe picked for me. I am not going to be confused about my person's feelings, their intentions, or whether or not I can trust them. Period. End of discussion. End of story. Thank you, Susan, for that super chat. Appreciate you. Thank you. Let's go ahead and get some general messages on the table for Aquarius. General messages. General messages. General messages. Boom, boom, boom. Ooh, 7 of Swords reverse. Some of y'all busting somebody in a lie. So this general is career, finance, friends, family, anything but love. So for those of you, I don't know who this is. Whoever the first person is that pops in your mind that's not a lover or anything romantic. Could be a coworker, could be a friend, could be a family member, could be a friend of a friend, could be a friend of family. Whoever the case may be, there's somebody that you are very certain that you can't trust. You about to find out you can't trust them. You about to bust this person in a lie. Their bullshit is about to get exposed. For those of you who had a falling out with a family member, this is a past life karmic soulmate, and know that two of you have not completed your soul contract. Now, for those of you who identify as a volunteer starseed who has little to no prior lifetimes on planet Earth, you may not have been karmic soulmates when you came together, but you're karmic soulmates now, if you don't figure this shit out. Yep, the majority of you are karmic soulmates. There's not that many brand new volunteers on this planet. There's probably a couple of you that watch me, but yeah, I don't know if you were karmic soulmates when the two of you came together, but even if you weren't, you are now. Oh, yes, you are. Oh, okie dokie. That's kind of sporadic, isn't it? Okay. Now, for those of you wondering whether or not this person has let this go, no, they still got their guard up when it comes to you. I think they're still kind of pissed off too. I think they still pissed off though. For real. For those of you who had a falling out with somebody in the past and you were wondering whether or not they were just using you, if that resonates, I got the card here for it. The answer is yes. If that question is on your mind, I know there's at least one of you who had a friend back in the day, or it could have been family, whatever. Whoever's the first person that comes to your mind, and you're wondering, were you just using me? I'm wondering if they were just taking advantage of me for my money or for my car or. Yes, they were. Yes, they were. Come on, man. Quit overthinking people's intentions and motives. It's not that hard to figure out. When you are doing better than someone financially or whatever the case may be, and you only hear from this person when they need something, they're using you. The only time, I never hear from you unless you want something, unless you need something. You never just hit me up to hang out, to say what's up. You never want to just see how I've been. You always need something. Need to borrow some money. Need a ride to the store. Need something. They using you. It's not that complicated. Let's get some general advice. General advice. Hooey, shooey, dooey, and Louie. Got that lover's card there. Hang on a second. I don't know what to say about that yet. Hold up. This is not love advice. This is general advice. Five of Pentacles in the reverse. Ah, okay. Ooh. Ah, okay. Now, some of you, and it's so funny because I think, was it Sagittarius that had the same thing? I think it was Sagittarius, and here's the Sagittarius card too. Could be a Sagittarius for some of you. But some of you are still struggling to let go of a grudge that you're holding against somebody who royally fucked you over. You are going to see that whoever comes to your mind when I say that, it's going to be revealed to you that this person is actually a very near and dear soul mate. Now, it's kind of split down the middle here. Some of you are still holding the grudge. Some of you may not be holding the grudge, but you were for a while and you've just recently let it go. Even if you're not necessarily actively being consumed by anger and resentment, somebody fucked you over in the past. Did you? Dirty boy. Here's the advice. Maintain an open heart and an open mind. Okay. Have you ever uttered the phrase, everything happens for a reason? Have you ever said that? Yeah, you have. Yeah, you have. You've said that at least once. If you say you've never said that, I don't believe you. Yeah, you have. We've all said that at least once. Everything happens for a reason. Well, we humans are kind of silly. We're kind of silly. We love to say that when things are going good, don't we? Things are going good. Love life's going good. Money's going good. Life is smooth. Life is comfortable. Life is stable. Oh, we love tossing that little phrase around. Everything happens for a reason. But then when something bad happens, something painful, something scary, something happens that goes against what we had planned, all of a sudden, everything happens for a reason goes flying out the window, don't it? Goes flying out the window, don't it? Look, I get it. I get it. It's hard. I'm not trying to make it sound like it's easy. It's tough. But if you can maintain an open heart and an open mind, here's what I do. A matter of fact, well, this takes some practice, and I've been practicing this for about 7 or 8 years now, so I've gotten pretty good at it. But I still struggle with it from time to time. I'm a human too. But here's what I like to do. I just take a step back and I say, all right, then, universe, dude, fuck. Okay. I can't even begin to imagine why the fuck you did that. But I know you did that for a reason. I can't begin to wrap my little human brain around what that reason may possibly fucking be, but I'm trusting that there was a reason. I'm also trusting that one of these days, you're going to show me the reason. I look forward to the day that you finally reveal to me why you did that. Now, this may not sound like much, but I'm telling you right fucking now, if you can maintain that open heart and that open mind to be open to the idea that there was a reason behind why that thing happened to you. And I'm not downplaying anybody's experiences. Oh, I know there's some people watching who have had some horrific traumatic experiences. I'm right there with you. Oh, I have a very dark, sick, twisted past behind me that led me to where I am today. Now, I'm not here to compete in the trauma Olympics. That's not what this is about. The point of it is I promise you, if you can maintain that open heart and that open mind for a long, drawn out, extended period of time, every time the memory pops up in the back of your mind, you're like, I'm trusting the universe did that shit for a reason. One of these days, I'm going to understand why that happened. I'm trusting the universe did that for a reason. One of these days, that's going to make sense. If you can maintain that, I promise you, not you might, not you could, you will be looking back on that thing that happened to you. And you're going to see so clearly why it was meant to happen that you're thankful for it. Promise you. That's when healing is complete. But you have to maintain that open heart and that open mind. See, one mistake that we humans like to make is we get addicted to our own emotions. We get so caught up and wrapped up in our feelings, and then we start building our identity behind that trauma. That's when it gets dangerous. When we start building our identity around it. I am this way because this thing happened to me 10 years ago. And ever since this thing happened 10 years ago, I have been repeating one long, drawn out emotional response. And I've been repeating it and repeating it and repeating it and repeating it until it wrote itself into my neural circuitry, burned itself into my subconscious mind, and now it runs all by itself on autopilot, just like a computer program. And that's who I am. Well, this is dangerous to do this because the goal is to be able to look back on that thing that happened and understand the deeper meaning behind why it happened. You can't do that and build your identity around that thing happening and fit them in the same box. One of them has to go. Because now, if I allow myself to see that that thing happened to me for a much bigger and better reason than just to simply traumatize me, then this identity I've been holding on to for 10 years is now invalid. And letting go of your identity is scary for most people. Once you get used to it, though, and you've been on your evolutionary path for a while, it gets easier to let go of old beliefs and let go of who you thought you were. But especially first starting out on the healing path, letting go of your identity is hard. It's scary. What's everybody going to think? How weird am I going to look? What? Try to avoid that. Do the best you can to try to avoid that. All right. Well, I feel like those were the messages that my Aquarius friends needed to hear. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Thank you all for tuning in and playing along. Once again, I greatly appreciate all of the love, support, and positive feedback y'all still be showing me every time I get on here and do this. And y'all are always my biggest audience too, still to this day. I don't know why it is 400 Aquarians will show up for one Aquarius reading. You know, I never have a bigger audience ever. No other sign shows up in bigger numbers than y'all. Anyway, though, I greatly appreciate the love and positive feedback. Don't forget to check the description of this video if you would like to find out how to schedule a personal reading. If you'd like to purchase my course on how to read the tarot, that's only $11.11. Or purchase my new course, How to Attract Your Life Partner, Explained Energetically. That's only $19.95. Those are all on my website, tarotwithrich.com, and that is in the description of this video. All right, I'm out of here now, y'all. I wish you love, luck, light, and prosperity on your journey. Y'all stay blessed.